I went to Zara and I was able to find some expensive looking things. Let's find out what I got. My dear elegant ladies, I'm on my way to Zara and we're gonna do this challenge. Can I find any hidden gems for spring there? We shall see. And also because Zara is actually a store that is available for all of you ladies international, which is why I picked it today. But do leave me a comment below to let me know what future stores you would like me to feature here on this YouTube channel. This way we can cover other stores than just Zara. My color. Now this one looks really nice when you just look at it, but you know what really bothers me? The buttons. They look so juvenile. This one is so nice, but honestly, I see so many faults in it. There are things here, there are stains. I don't understand. Oh, I can't believe it. I barely touched it and it ripped off already. This looks good up until this pops out and the jacket becomes unusable as a result. Just because of the small detail. Otherwise I would have taken it. Now the big question, what did I get? Now before I unpack what's inside all of these bags, I need to let you know that there is still time left to join my free workshop called How I Went From Broke and Awkward to Live a $1 Million Life. And ladies, this is a free 60-minute training that you can still take part of. So if you want to know my secrets to how I was able to change my life around completely, I'm gonna teach you exactly this in this workshop. So make sure you go to levelupsecret.com and sign up before it's too late. So we are starting with a tweed blazer. I must say though, they're not necessarily my favorite ones to buy at Zara, but this time around I feel like I was able to find some that were fairly decent. So here's like a little mini dress. I do like black dresses. I think they're classic. It's a bit like a cupcake dress, but it's not cupcake in a stupid, silly way. But anyway, I want to show you how it looks with the jacket. It's actually kind of cool. Look what happens when I close it. How cool, right? It's almost like it's part of the jacket. It's like a jacket little dress. This is actually perfect when it's spring, you know, it's a little bit chilly. We want to wear something long sleeves. Yeah, we want to look a bit dressed up. Maybe want to wear a shorter type of skirt or a dress. And then when you go inside, you just, ta-da! No, but really, you can wear it even open, I think. I think it looks very chic. So my next purchase is this summer dress. And I was actually a bit hesitant whether I was gonna get it or not because I was quite worried that it was see-through. But in the end, I just fell so much for the color, the white and the blue. And let me show you how it looks on. All right, ladies, I'm ready for summer. Now, isn't this a really cute look for when you are strolling in south of France? Ah, I forgot to show you one more thing. So I got this little hat as well. Now isn't this lovely when you stroll there in summer? Little tourist you. A hat really does a lot to an outfit. It makes you look more glamorous, it really pulls everything together, and also it protects you from sun and a bad hair day. So for me, honestly ladies, I think this is a winning summer look. All right ladies, next in line. Oh, you know, when I walked into Zara and I saw this, I was like, what a Emilio Pucci ripoff. I wonder if they're gonna get sued. Really? And there's also a matching blouse. Ladies, so what do you think? I do feel a bit like, you know, I went to some market and I bought like this cheap knockoff with this one. But I actually think it's still a nice looking knockoff. I would would still wear it. I like it. And you know, I have days when I like to dress more kind of elegant, flamboyant, and this is definitely an elegant, flamboyant style. Plus, in spring or summer, it's nice to play around with a bit of color, you know, to spice things up a bit. I also like when you have a blouse that you pull the sleeves up a bit. I also have this thing with Zara, is that because this is in store right now, I would not want to wear it right now. I would actually wait. I have actually something here. So just like a good wine, I do believe that sometimes Zara clothes should age a little bit. So here we actually have from last summer, but I'm not gonna wear it just yet. I will probably wait another, maybe this summer, maybe next summer, because that way nobody's gonna also be wearing it. So I'm probably gonna do the same with this kit. So for this Emilia Pucci knockoff, you actually have to pay around $120 for the whole set. Let me know in the comments what you think of this look. I'm sure many of you are gonna hate it. Okay, so next in line, Anna's signature, oops. Okay, that was an epic fail. Well, it's $50, these trousers. So the Anna signature white pant. And you know that the white pant can come in all kinds of variations. You can have maybe the one that I usually wear, which is a little bit more cut off, a little bit more flared. Here you have more of a wider version. And I do suggest that you actually invest in all kinds of variations. Let me put this on to show you. Oh, and I'm actually gonna show you. Look, we have some blue. Now this is a little bit 80s style, but not too much. Wearable. I mean, what do we say, ladies? Look at this blouse. Look at this color. This is a really nice blouse. And it's been a while since I've seen nice blouses in Zara. I have one blouse that I've had for a decade from Zara. And this one, I'm actually suspecting it could last me a decade as well. And this is what I refer to when I say hidden gems. I am obsessed about finding hidden gems in fast fashion. I don't want to buy things that I'm gonna throw away. But this, I wouldn't throw this away. Now you see, these pants, these white pants are actually fairly decent. But we need to have a pair of shoes though. And actually, I got some shoes. No, I have no idea if they actually work with this outfit, because I haven't tried this beforehand. I think it should be fine. Okay, no, it wasn't fine. The pants are just too long. But anyway, let me just take this opportunity to show you these shoes that I got from Zara. And you know that they're really comfortable. Usually we tend to buy boots that are black or brown, but we tend to forget buying boots that are of light colors. And for spring, you will definitely need some to wear together with your light colors. You can get a pair of designer shoes looking very similar to this, and they will cost you, I don't know, $500. But these ones, $50 or $60, that's nothing. And they are comfortable. I hope you know this is not sponsored by Zara, by the way. Make sure you leave me a comment below to let me know what stores in the future you would like me to shop from. Another tweed jacket. How much does it cost? $130, $140 maybe? Now, for full transparency, there's supposed to be 3 buttons. One of the buttons actually already fell off. I'm considering changing the buttons altogether because I just don't think they look very expensive. So here, ladies, we have a little bit of a preppy look going on. And you know, a preppy look is oftentimes quite elegant. Now, if you are wondering what I'm wearing underneath, this skirt is actually from Zara that I bought maybe 4 years ago, 3-4 years ago. It looks quite preppy, very nice, very simple, classic. You can definitely wear with some nice kind of hybrid sneakers like I'm wearing. These are leather shoes from Hermes, sneaker model, without being too much of a running shoe, because running shoes like, let's say, a Nike would feel a little bit too much. Maybe adding a little handbag to it. Now, next up, I actually have a pleated skirt. And I need to tell you one thing is that I find that pleated skirts don't necessarily require a big budget. Actually, you can buy them for cheap and they still look high quality, they look expensive, and you can always find them at Zara pretty much year after year after year. So it's like a staple piece there. This skirt cost $50, and you really don't need to spend more than that to get a decent looking one. You don't need to go designer to get something that looks expensive. Some items are really worth purchasing in fast fashion stores. You know, I really like these type of skirts because they're very flowy, as you can see. It moves around nicely with me. Okay, we're starting to run out of items now, but what do you think? Isn't this a really nice look for spring? Because you know, in spring, pastels always come out. Zara really does like to make these kind of suits. And oftentimes, I don't feel like they always work. They're a bit flimsy, the material, the threads are poking out, and they just kind of look like they come from Zara. But then you actually have, again, some hidden gems that just work. And I feel like this one is one of them. Okay, I have now the last items. And I wanted to kind of leave almost the best for last. A vest. I mean, yes, ladies, look at this. Isn't this just the perfect casual look? You know, I like monochrome, you know, I like neutral colors, natural colors. White, light. Oh, this is so nice, ladies. Ta-da! Isn't this an elegant look? I must say, bravo, Zara, bravo. Because when I saw this one in store, I'm like, yes, 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 yes. This is expensive on a budget, and Zara does nail it sometimes. And I must say, ladies, it has been such a long time ago when one would walk into Zara and walk out with all of these things, because I must say, I don't think Zara has been great in recent years. But now, things are changing, perhaps. So ladies, what do you think about this color? Isn't it just as nice? So the time has come to pick my favorite. Definitely this vest, also in the kind of off-white color. Definitely the Emilio Pucci knockoff. What else, what else? I mean, yes, with a white pant, yes, yes, yes. But I must also say, this little combo, and okay, this one as well with my little turtleneck. Oh, but no, wait, I can't forget this one. Okay, this makes no sense whatsoever, but ladies, I don't know why. I am positively impressed with this shopping spree. I really thought I was gonna struggle at Zara today. I was already preparing my little speech to tell you why I couldn't find anything in there. But instead, I found so many nice things, and I'm gonna wear them all, and I'm gonna wear them for years to come. And like I told you, ladies, that's the only time when I think fast fashion is acceptable to buy, when they're gonna be with you for at least a decade. Now, in my next video, how to look expensive at Zara, I actually go through more items and give you more styling tips on how you can look expensive in Zara. I will see you in that video.